Okay, yeah. So the Page of Cups. I ran out of room. I had to delete some videos. The Page of Cups, again, is very innocently learning how to show emotional commitment and attachment and interest, because it's a challenge, like I was trying to tell you earlier. It's a challenge for men to do that. And it takes time and practice and learning. That's kind of in their mental sphere, what they're learning mentally. And emotionally, the sun is about, being open and vulnerable and innocent, but innocent where everything's out in the open, like in the strength of the sun. Like, again, the sun, the Leo card, or feeling like everything's out in the open and wanting to extend invitations and be out and see other people and go out in the sun, like go out innocently into the world and do connections. So it's like a success. Like the sun is like, oh my gosh, the sun is shining on your projects, your emotional relationship projects, and saying like, go for it. Everything's out in the open. This is beautiful. Do it. Do it. You're crowned by the sun, by the most powerful life force there is, right? I mean, water, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to be, without the sun, I don't know. Okay. So in the physical space, the Hanged Man, for the masculine energy in the future, is waiting. So when you're waiting, the number 7 is really important, because it's like usually like 7 days. Let's say you're waiting for something that says, okay, in 7 days, this would be a good idea. Why don't you spend 7 days? Think about it this way: 7 months, 7 hours, 7 minutes. Like, I don't know, 7 is that number of days of the week. So, but you could see it as like a 7-year cycle. So what have you been doing? So if you flip it upside down, right, and you look the other way, it's like, can you look at everything 180-degree difference? Like, let's say you're looking at everything and you're upside down. What is it like when you're right side up? Can you just look at the opposite of everything and just see what the view would be like? So either he's waiting for something, and he's waiting, and he's waiting, and he's waiting for the right moment. During that time, when he's just waiting, try to look at things a little different, like the 180-degree different. This is a woman, so I could also say, hey, maybe the woman's just waiting around for you. Could be that. Hard to say. So the outcome for both in the relationship, and then I feel like 30 minutes is a long time. I mean, I'm going to be excited when I do a reading for the 2 again, because I really want to do some other cards. But tonight, I think this is going to be it for tonight. Oh gosh. I got to figure something out with my nails now. Okay. So the future together is the Ace. So the Ace of Cups is a love connection. You can even say, like, I don't want to be scary here to anybody, but like a relationship that's blessed with like a good journey. There's the doves, and there's water pouring out for both partners, and it's being fed from the doves into the cup, like from the earth, like almost, it's like where it's coming from the doves. It's watering the doves, which is watering the earth. And there's this peace sign underneath, and like 2 people holding it up, holding this love and this passion up. I mean, I don't think you can get, this is like the love card. And you got the 2 of Wands, you've got the High Priestess, the Sun, the Cups. Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm thinking, whoever this woman is inspires him to feel love, and for her, she's inspired by him to feel love, and so they're having this love relationship from the spirit. I mean, we don't have the Lovers or the 2 of Cups. So the 2 of Cups is like an innocent love, and the Lovers is more like they're working on their relationship. They're lovers. This one's more like the beginning of a love affair. This is a good omen. This is like a good step towards the beginning of a relationship. I'm pretty tired. Okay. the Knight of Swords. Oh my God, we got the King. It's the King of Swords. So the King is kind of like, he's mastered his intellect. Okay. He's pretty much like, his knowledge is all. Like, it's kind of like if you were a woman king, a queen. Like, she's austere, he's serious, like what he says goes, and he's like stands by it, and he's super serious. So the energy, I would say be gentle, but be clear, be direct, be forward, but be very easy. Don't cut people to ribbons with your message. Like, don't overkill it. Like, don't be austere and sinister and depressed when you talk to somebody. Don't be like aggro, but you know, you've like mastered your intellect, so you're so intelligent, like maybe other people don't even know. And both, this could be both for male and female sides, like maybe like not so, don't bring the, you know, bring a little bit of light, bring a little sun to this. Don't be so gloom and doom here. Don't be so anal about it, your message, when you say it. Like, just try to think about it in a funny, kind of like maybe funny humor. And the Ace of Pentacles together. So together we've got trying not to be so dicey with words, and also like a new financial journey together. So when they're together, you know, they might have a new financial journey where they start over together. So this is another card from Spirit, from God, which is kind of saying blessings in the financial realm. So when we talked about the Ace of Wands, we did that the other day. We don't have it today. Okay, I'm sorry. Did we have an ace today? I don't see that we did. I made a mistake then. And what I'm oh, okay, no, we had an Ace of Swords. Wow. So if you were to look at, okay, hold on a second. Okay, so if you were going to have a new, powerful, new, creative energy that came out of nowhere, that wasn't really something you created, it was just happening to you. It was like, that's just where you were. Well, obviously you created it. You created the energy to have it. But it's almost just like a God shot. Do you know what that means? It's almost like energy that's just like, this is blessed energy for your finances, for your world. And it's coming from divine guidance. So just trust that there's going to be some financial sustenance, some financial wisdom gained, thoughts spoken, ideas exchanged, heavenly, finally, some peace for the relationship financially for both people. But what I realized is, when I was reading this, that you had that Five of Cups with the Nine of Swords. So I know it's like irritating for me to read it this way. But if you go through the phases of going from the Ace of the Sword to the King, I mean, it really means to me in the heart, like having had like almost like the worst of the worst of the worst of the pain of losing something, and like being so tired, and then having a brand new intellectual journey, brand new ideas, and then moving it forward with the Knight of Wands, moving it forward from God with the Ace of Swords, coming into the sun with everything, and then just trying to watch the male and the female not get too bitter with their words, not like rip each other to shreds, you know, because you've already been suffering so much. And then maybe, if you think about it this way, allowing for some of that and accept it, you know, like if you've been through so much, like maybe your words aren't, maybe they're not the most peaceful, but when it all comes out into the light, the sun and then the King of Swords, take it with a grain of salt, with some compassion, with some love, and with an idea of like, we're trying something different. That's a new message and a message from God, and we need to soften it a little bit, not be mean, but maybe like, this is all new for a lot of y'all. So hopefully that resonates. If it doesn't resonate, then don't worry about it. Just try to have a balanced view of it. Could be positive for you. It might not be. I don't know what messages are there for you. So, namaste. God bless. Thank you so much. I hope this reading was helpful, and I just want to do more. So if you want a private reading, I might offer those occasionally with a cup of coffee, just to enjoy some time. I don't know if I would charge, I don't know, maybe, we'll see. Okay, good night.